5 seconds to play. Feet behind its intended target. Shot and a goal!
Today on the Weekly Watch, we're going to talk about the MLL. First, that it's back. And second, we're going to break down the draft from last week and talk about the top 5 picks. Also, is anyone out there into Star Wars? Because the reason why I picked this street, check that out. So we should probably address where Colin is right now. He's actually back home in New Jersey. He's probably like listening to Bruce Springsteen and doing like Jersey things. If you're out in New Jersey right now, make sure to tweet at him at Colin Rosenblum and tell him your favorite spots to go eat. You can also comment those below. He needs places to go eat in New Jersey. Okay, so back to the MLL. First of all, it's just awesome to have pro lacrosse back. Over the weekend, we had 4 games to kick off the season. The Zards took on the Outlaws, the Rattlers took on the Bayhawks, the Cannons played the Hounds, and the Blaze played the Launch. There were some amazing highlights this weekend, and as the season goes on, there's going to be way more highlights, especially when this new crop of players comes into the league. So now let's break down the top 5 picks from the draft. The first pick in the draft was Trevor Baptiste. Now, I don't think this came as a surprise to anyone because Baptiste is a total beast. He even plays on Team USA and he's still in college. So here's why I think a face-off guy makes so much sense for the first pick. Lacrosse is a really unique game in that you're never guaranteed possession. Like, if you don't win any face-offs, you might never have the ball. So a face-off guy is incredibly important, especially in the pro game when there's so many talented people. If you have a good face-off guy, it can change an entire game. And if you were watching college lacrosse this weekend, you saw that in the Cuse-Navy game where Navy won the face-off, scored at the buzzer to win the game.
5 seconds to play. Feet behind its intended target. Shot and a goal for Joe Varello!
Face-offs are crucial. So Baptiste is going to the Cannons, and it's going to be really fun to watch him play at the pro level. I feel like he's like completely built for the pro game. The second pick in the draft was arguably the best player right now, Connor Kelly. Connor Kelly can both feed and score, and now he's going to be surrounded by a lot of talented offensive players. You have Matt Gibson on the roster now, Kevin Rice, Tommy Palasek. I'm really interested to see if they run Connor Kelly out of the midfield. I kind of think they will because he can score from deep, and he's really comfortable playing from up top. And Connor Kelly dodging against a shorty, he's going to have a ton of success. The third pick in the draft was Connor Fields. Connor Fields is another one of the best players in the game right now, and he's going to fit into a seriously high-powered offense. The Hounds put up like 20-plus goals over the weekend, which is crazy. That's like so many goals to score. 20 goals? Like, at what point do you stop? The thing I'll be interested to see is that I feel like Connor Fields is really used to kind of running the offense himself and having the whole offense revolve around him. When he goes to the pros, there's going to be a lot more players. There's a lot more of a team dynamic. So I'm interested to see how he fits into that Hounds offense, but it'll definitely be fun to see him play with Matt Rambo, who's another one of the best collegiate players. It's just all around a crazy offense. The fourth pick in the draft was Ben Reeves from Yale. He goes to the Dallas Rattlers. To be honest, I don't know that much about Ben Reeves. I've watched him play. He's definitely super talented, but if you guys have some insight about Ben Reeves and how he'll fit into the Rattlers, let me know. Okay, so the fifth pick in the draft, in my opinion, is like the best pick of the whole draft. Joel Tinney going to the Zards. Joel Tinney is incredibly creative. He's super talented, and he's from Hopkins, so like him and Paul, that's kind of like a Hopkins unite kind of thing. With the Zards losing Matt Gibson this year to the Atlanta Blaze, I kind of feel like Joel Tinney fills that creative role on the offense. He scored some of my favorite goals with his hidden ball tricks. Like, it's just so fun to watch, and I think he's gonna fit in really well with the Zards. So those are the top 5 picks from the MLL draft. Those are my thoughts on them, and I want to hear yours, so comment them below. What do you think about those picks, and what do you think about the upcoming MLL season? 3 quick shout outs from opening weekend of the MLL. 1, Miles Jones scored this awesome jump shot. It was his first goal of the season and just like so dope. Also, look at how he rolled up to the game. 2, check out this connection from Pinnell to Rabel. Rabel catches this like on this spin and he puts it in this like dip and dunk. Just incredibly smooth and just so fun to watch that connection. And shout out to the Dallas Rattlers for winning their first ever game in franchise history. I can't wait to see them play at the Star in Dallas. That atmosphere is incredible. We were there last year for the MLL Championship, and I think that's going to be a really fun environment to go check out a game. To end the episode, a clip from TLN Nation. Check this out. These are youth players who are practicing on the Onondaga Reservation, and they're wearing these like bubble suits so that they can do physical contact. It is just an amazing clip. And I wanted to end this episode with youth lacrosse because these kids are the future of pro lacrosse, and also these bubble suits are awesome. So that's it this week for the Weekly Watch. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to TLN, and if you have thoughts on the top 5 picks from the MLL Draft, make sure to comment below. Also, let us know what you think about the MLL season, who's taking home the ship this year. I think it's going to be the Zards. All right, until next week, peace!